Hello everybody and welcome to this new video on Onshape, and in this video we are going to see how to create planes. So it means when we want to create sketches, we have the possibility to create new planes. So it means we can create new work planes to be able to have more possibilities on the sketches. You can subscribe to this YouTube channel if you like the content. First link on the description, the complete course on shapes is available if you want to learn on shapes, starting from scratch with a curve structure with this free version of Onshapes. It's on the first link on the description. You will see the model, the session of the course. It is a reference course, different hours of training content to perfectly master Onshape from scratch. In the second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software in these YouTube channels, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels, and second link on the description, it is like an online school. You can pick a course and learn any graphic software. So we are going to start. If you want to have access to workplane, first thing that I'm going to do first, it is to create a first sketch on the top view here. So I will select the top, I will create a sketch just like that, and I will align my view to the top. Then I will create a rectangle from center, so we'll go on this area, and we will create a rectangle with 2 dimensions. I will enter the first one here. I will type 200 millimeters, and I will press enter, and I will type a second one with 120 millimeter. Then I will press escape and I will create an extrusion. I will click on this face, create an extrusion just here, and I will create a small extrusion with maybe 10 millimeter. Then I will work with another one. I will click on the right here, and on the right work plane I will create a sketch just like that. I will go on the right. I will activate directly use project to project this line. As you can see, I can project this line on my sketch, and then I will select the corner rectangle. I will snap here, and after to snap here, I will go left click on this area, and I will enter a first dimension 120, and a second dimension we will type just 80, just like that. Yeah. Even 80, it's little too much. I will adjust with just 60. And I will click on close. I will create an extrusion. I will click on this face and we will activate extrude. Then I will go on the front view, and on the front view I will define a dip. So it means we will apply 10 millimeters, and I will apply symmetric just like this. So after to do this work, I will create a chamfer, and I can create a chamfer here. I can also create a chamfer here as well. And when I go on this area, I can activate the chamfer value. We can create a distance just like this, and I will increase the distance. I will create something like 30, and I will validate. So we have our base to see how to create new work plane. So concretely, to create new work plane, we can go on this area. And when we go on this area, we have the plane feature. So you can click here, and you can define the type of work plane that you want to create. By default, the something that we use the most, it is the offset work plane. So with the offset work plane, you can select a face. For example, I can make the choice to select this face, and automatically a work plane is created. As you can see, you can move here, or you can place the offset that you want. If I want 20 millimeters, I can type 20 millimeter. You can also invert if you want to go in the other directions. And that's it. I created this first work plane. If I want to create another offset work plane, I will go on this area one more times, and I will click on this face. And as you can see, I can create another offset work plane, just like this. And if I want to place maybe at, so we can increase, as you can see, you can move just like that. So if I want to move this work plane maybe at, if I want to move outside, I can. But if I want to just move maybe around this area, I I can create a smaller offset. It depends on the work that I want to do. And I will type 40 millimeter, just like that. And I will validate just here, as you can see. Now the work plane will be displayed on the left. So we have this one, and you can find this one as well. If you want to deactivate the view of a work plane, you can just click here, or you can just click here. And as you can see, you can create a sketch. For example, I click on this work plane and I create a sketch. Now, if I select something like a circles, as you can see, we are in this work plane. Or if I create something like a rectangles, as you can see, we are in this work plane, just like that. So you will have also to align your view, and in this case, this is the right view. So let's just, I'm not going to validate this sketch, it was just to show you. Now you have more work planes that you can create. When you click here, plane, you can, for example, select more things. Instead to use offset, you can select, for example, a plane point. If it's just a plane point, you can, for example, select a point just like that. And we have this vertex. And as you can see, nothing specific happens. If I just click here, we have 2 points. And it's not extremely useful in this case. So we have the plane point. With the plane point, you can select, for example, a face. And if you select a face and a point, so you will have a work plane on the point parallel to the face, as you can see. I'm going to show you again. I can select another point. For example, you can select a point also here and parallel to a face. So it means if I click here, the work plane will appear on this direction, just like that. And if I just validate, I will obtain this render. Even if here I could also select this face, just like this. If I just continue, I will select a plane, just like that. You can also define something like you have align angles, you have sweep point, you have midpoint, something like I'm going to show you, for example, it is sweep point. So sweep point, you can select the first one, so first point here, maybe second ones here, and I can define the third one on this area. And as you can see, we'll have this type of work planes just on these directions, this big one, as you can see, just like this here. So you can deactivate the view of the different work plane at any moment, and if I activate the last one, as you can see, we have placed this work plane here. Another type of work plane that you can create, it is like a middle work plane. So what does it mean? It means I'm going to remove the last one, or I can add more. Let's just click here, I will create planes, and I will select the mid planes. Concretely, with the mid planes, for example, I can select this face here, and I can select this face here. And as you can see, we'll have a work plane in the middle. So we have selected this face on the top, this face, and a new work plane is created just here, just like that. So we have this new work plane on this area. I'm going to show you again. I want to have a work plane between this face and this face. So I can click here, I can select this face, and I can display a work plane in the middle. So we have select this face here, this face on this area, and we have a new work plane just here. So it means this one, the plane number 6. So this is how we can create work plane, and all the work plane will be displayed here. At any moment you can deactivate the different view, and if you want to activate a view or only one, for example this one, as you can see, this is a mid work plane. And you have many more options. Here I just show you few options, but you can have more options about the display of the work plane. If you want to remove a work plane, you just click on the work plane and you can press delete on the keyboard and you can remove a work plane. Just need to be careful when you have a sketch on this work plane. So we are going to stop here for this new video. If you like, subscribe to this YouTube channel. First link on the description, the complete course Onshape is available. If you want to learn Onshape starting from scratch with the curve structure, it will be on the first link on the description. You will see the models, session of the course, what you will be able to learn in this complete course. In the second link on the description, this is a website in link with this YouTube channel. You can discover software, have basics of this software in these YouTube channels. And second link on the description, it is like online school, so it means you can pick a course and learn any graphic software. For the next video on this channel, see you. Ciao, ciao.